to get a full grasp and understanding of how to use our mapping platform. So the mapping layers are key. We have our basic layers that are already assigned to you, and then you also have custom layers that you can create and add to the map. So the first layer is obviously our ownership boundaries layer, which is already automatically applied. You can see here the three different slide outs. You have map layers, which is where all your layers are contained, or your predefined layers that you can't edit. Again, if your map legend, which will tell you the color codings depending on the layers that are active. And then you'll also have some specific settings for certain layers will also have their own slide out. So for example, here you can see ownership boundaries. You can change the filters on here, adding, subtracting, and you can also change the way in which the map is color coded. So previously it was color coded by ownership type. We just changed it to title type. So now color coded based on the type of the title. You can remove ownership boundaries completely, like this, and then you can add additional layers. So for example, this is a HMO layer. You can add a list buildings layer. You can also add council boundaries. You can then see the council boundaries are appearing, and then you can just take them off, sliding like that. You can also add flood zones. So you see here additional flood zones. You can zoom out. With a HMO layer, the more you zoom in, the more dots that appear. The one HMO in that area, and there's a couple more here, and so on. So that's how you can utilize the initial mapping layers. The mapping layers we've gone over there are all mapping layers that are preset and you can't customize. However, you can also add custom site finding layers, planning search layers. Whenever you make a search in either of these tools, now there's specific tutorials for each of these tools, but once you make a search on these tools, we, for example, make a custom site search. When you press search, a new layer is added. So we can see up here it says custom site search, and we can see this is the layer for the custom site search. So you can then edit this layer. So if we close this, you can then press edit, and it will bring up the layers filters, and you can change those filters and edit how you wish. And then press search, and it will update this layer. And you can also delete the layer as well by just simply the delete button deletes that layer. You can also do the same for planning. So if you search planning, you just do residential opportunities, press search. And you see again up here you have your planning search layer, which is a layer for the current planning search. Again, once that's deleted, you can edit it, and you can also delete it like so. Again, we can see the flood zones. We can just take them away. If you don't want to use them anymore, just delete. So that's just a quick roundup on how to use mapping layers and how the mapping layers functionality works on the mapping platform. You can also change the core map type as well down at the bottom if that's something you wish. But yeah, if you're also looking to make a search for an area, you can type in an address up here. For example, and you can see a whole different options. It'll always be, although these are American, they'll always be listed with the UK addresses first. You can just select them, and it will drop a pin on that location. And you can also do the same if you have the exact title number that you're looking to search. One thing to note, especially with ownership boundaries, is ownership boundaries will only appear on low zoom levels. So as you zoom out, it will automatically disappear. This is just because the amount of data that's coming, the more you zoom out, a computer wouldn't be able to handle, or the most computers wouldn't be able to handle the amount of data being passed. So when you zoom out, it will delete, but then as soon as you zoom back in again, it will reappear. And this is the same for the custom site finding search as well. You'll notice when you zoom out, it will disappear, but then when you zoom back in, it will go back. Another thing to note as well is when you make a search, the marker will be added as an independent layer. So if you want to keep that marker there, you can keep it there, but if you've had enough with it and you're making a new search, you can just delete it like that.